Everybody, this is Gary. Today is February 21st, 2022. It is 11:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States in Rochester, New York. And this is my coping with schizophrenia vlog. Today I wanted to talk about how I deal with paranoia, auditory hallucinations. Um, I hear auditory hallucinations all the time. They're always there to some degree. Um, Sometimes they're lower key than other times. Sometimes they're louder and more intrusive. And what the voices usually tell me is that people are following me, they're spying on me, they're talking about me, they're staring at me when I have no evidence that's true. And that, of course, feeds into my paranoid delusions that people are following me, spying on me, plotting against me, are a threat to me in some way. Um, As far as auditory hallucinations, if they're really intense, then I'll simply take PRN, which is as needed, Zyprexa. And if it's mixed in with anxiety that's too intense to handle, I'll take Clonopin with Zyprexa. But there are other ways of dealing with paranoia and hallucinations other than medications. When the voices are low key, I could usually listen to music through my headphones or watch YouTube videos through my headphones, and it usually drowns out the voices, and I'm able to separate the voices from what I'm listening to through my headphones. My paranoia is a little bit more difficult to deal with, especially if I'm in public. If I think people are following me, what I used to do is I would actually go up to people physically and accuse them of following me, and then I would start filming them on my smartphone. And of course, this would make them angry, and they actually weren't following me. Um, it puts me in physical danger of getting attacked for accusing people of doing things that they're not doing. I haven't done that in about 3 or 4 years. I don't go up to people and accuse them of following me, even if I think they are following me or plotting against me or trying to harm me in some way or planning to harm me. Um, what usually happens is I'll be in a store like a supermarket, a Family Dollar, Dollar General, and that's usually where I feel the paranoia, where I think people follow me into the store and they're following me around the aisles and that kind of thing. Um, if I feel paranoid in that situation, I assume that I'm wrong and just concentrate on the reason that I am where I am. In a store, I'm there to shop, usually to buy something specific, whether that's specific groceries or specific clothing or whatever it might be. I concentrate on the task at hand, and I assume my paranoid delusions just aren't true. Um, so I concentrate on doing whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing that's appropriate to the situation I'm in. If I'm on the bus and I think people are staring at me or talking about me or plotting against me, I just assume I'm wrong. I don't say or do anything. I just ride the bus to wherever it is I'm going, whether that's to the store, a doctor's appointment, or whatever. And then I deal later with the paranoia that I experience by talking about it with my therapist. Now, that's not to say I've never been physically attacked or mugged. I have been followed and attacked and mugged before. I was in a very rough neighborhood when I was about 19, and four people jumped me when I was carrying a boombox playing loud music. Um, I thought they were there to beat me up, but what they really wanted was just the boombox radio. So I fought them, but once they got the radio, they left. And I've been attacked in high school. I was attacked in elementary school. Maybe that's the source of a lot of my paranoia. I'm not saying physical danger doesn't exist and people don't get attacked or followed. Um, I'm just saying right now Usually it's just paranoia in my case, and there's no real threat against me. And so I assume that if I really don't have any evidence that somebody's trying to hurt me, then I don't act on my feelings. I don't act on my paranoia. I just concentrate on the task at hand. And as far as auditory hallucinations, I'll just play music through my headphones because I have a smartphone. I can listen to music on YouTube. I can listen to music on another app. Um, I mean, I personally like heavy metal music. It's loud. It drowns out the voices. Um, or I'll listen to a YouTube video on a particular topic, whether that's the news or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying turn the volume up so loud that you damage your hearing, but for me, listening to music, listening to YouTube videos, just listening to anything in general through my headphones helps me drown out the auditory hallucinations and concentrate on something else. And with the paranoia, I usually assume that I'm wrong in my belief that people are following me or trying to hurt me. I'm not saying don't be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're in a rough neighborhood or it's dark out and you're alone. It's good to be aware of your surroundings and real physical danger does exist in the world. I know that quite intimately. In fact, I got beat up in high school a lot as a nerd. I had a severe case of facial acne. I looked much different than most of the other students. Um, I wasn't considered very good looking. I got teased, I got bullied, I got beat up. So I'm not saying violence and crime and stalking doesn't happen. I just assume that in a lot of cases where I have no evidence that my paranoia is true, I usually just ignore it and don't act on it. Because acting on it could create a physical danger that previously didn't exist.